If you were to explain what dressage is, then you have to say that it's all about the interaction between horse and rider. It's an artistic expression between them. It should appear effortless and harmonious.
Europe is the heartland of dressage, with Great Britain, the Netherlands and Germany leading the way. Although Denmark may no longer be a dominant force in this equestrian sport, that looks set to change in the forthcoming years, thanks largely to Cathrine Dufour, a rising star of the dressage world.
I began riding as a 5-year-old. It was actually a friend from school who introduced me to it. I wasn't that interested, but I went along with her, and after 2 rides on the horse, I was totally hooked.
Transworld Sport met up with the 23-year-old in Roskilde, where she lives and trains. Cathrine is a 2-time European Young Rider champion and is #1 in the FEI's under-25 world rankings. It was her mother Mona who first noticed her daughter's talent, and she's encouraged her every step of the way.
She's always had a great feeling for the horses, and she's always seemed to know what they want and how to make them follow her instructions.
Dressage, which is often referred to as horse ballet, highlights an intimate relationship between horse and rider. Cathrine's bond with these animals has been forged by countless hours spent with them. Along with her own training, she also gives horse riding lessons to local youngsters here at the stables.
My days vary quite a lot, but typically I wake up at around 5 or 6 and go to the stables, where I start by feeding the horses. After feeding, I go riding. I ride till around midday, then I spend time with my dressage horse Cassidy. I'm responsible for taking care of him every day. I even shoe him myself. Spending time with Cassidy is like my break. We connect so well together. After riding with him, I then give lessons. I'm teaching from around 2 or 3 until 6 or 7 in the evening, so it's a long day, sometimes as long as 15 hours.
To fulfill her ambitions in the sport, Cathrine's parents have invested heavily in her future. They've built this equestrian centre where Cathrine and other aspiring young Danish riders train.
First and foremost, we wanted a place that was good for the horses. We wanted good stables and fields where the horses could thrive. We wanted the right surroundings to help them when they are performing at venues. Of course, we also want to make sure the riders are happy, but the primary thing is to make sure that the horses are well catered for. That's so important.
In 2015, Cathrine has won 6 competitions, cementing her place at the top of the under-25 world rankings. The hope is that next year she'll move into the senior ranks.
I've been planning that move for about 18 months now. The under-25 level is the perfect stepping stone to the seniors. It allows you to get experience and develop as a rider. The FEI has done really well in establishing the under-25 circuit. It helps make the transition smoother.
With stricter marking criteria and more technically demanding routines, competition is fierce within the senior dressage world. Each rider strives to get as close as possible to the elusive perfect score of 100. Cathrine's horse, Cassidy, is a 12-year-old chestnut gelding that she's had for 5 years.
Cassidy is the apple of her eye. She's had her biggest successes with him. I don't think that she ever dreamed that she would get this far with him, but she has. From the moment that she first sat on him, they've been best friends. There's a very special relationship between the two of them.
He is fantastic to work with and is really special. He's very much a one-man horse, so to speak. He has an attachment to me and is a little bit reserved with others. He's so hard-working and likes trying new things and always does his best in training. You can tell that he puts in so much effort into the tasks, even when he finds things difficult and doesn't fully understand what to do.
Having yet to break into the senior ranks means that Cathrine is unlikely to qualify for next year's Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. Instead, she has her sights set on competing at the 2020 Olympics, which will take place in Tokyo. Denmark's only Olympic equestrian medal came at the 2008 Beijing Games, when they won bronze in the team dressage.
It would be absolutely fantastic to get to the Olympics, and I also dream of one of my students competing there one day. At the moment, though, the Olympics do seem pretty distant. I think for most athletes, the Olympics are the big dream, and it's a goal that I'm going to pursue.
With her undoubted talent and drive, coupled with the support of her family, Cathrine Dufour looks set for a very successful dressage career, and she may well be the one to give the Danes their first Olympic gold medal in the sport.
What I do is so much fun, but sometimes it can be tough. There are times when it gets difficult, but then you win a competition and it's all worthwhile. It's at those moments of victory when you think to yourself, this is why I get up at 5 in the morning every day and why I work hard when it's minus 10 degrees outside. So you really need those happy moments along the way.
Subscribe now to our YouTube channel for the very best of Trans World Sports.